Here are the top 5 sneakers that can make you $10,000 a month reselling. The reason I wanted to make this video is because there's so many different shoes. When you go to a Nike outlet, when you look online, it's really hard to know where to start. So I'm choosing just 5. And if you focus and just sold these 5, I guarantee you can make $10,000 a month because I've done it. Now, the reason I say this is because the number one reason people quit their business is due to stress or overwhelm, right? Which is, in my opinion, pretty much the same thing. And trust me, when you go to a Nike outlet the first time or any of these stores and you're seeing a bunch of shoes that you've never seen before in colorways and you're just, confused on where to start, it's a really good, easy reason to quit. And believe me, this should not be the reason you quit, because once you get over this hurdle of understanding, what to look for, what to buy, what prices to pay, the whole world of reselling really opens up and you can really scale from there. So I'm going to cover 5 models in this video, 5 different types of shoes. Now, this does mean each and every colorway with this shoe is also going to be good. So sneak peek, Air Force Ones are going to be on this list. This means the all white Air Force Ones, all black Air Force Ones, any colorway of the Air Force One is going to be on this list. I'm going to cover it in this video. And one other thing, all the shoes in this video I'm going to be covering are very easy to sell. They all have quick volume, so you're not having to go buy super obscure shoes. These are super common to find, which is why they're on my top 5. They sell quick, they're easy to find, they make you good money. You can make great money from all 5 of these. All right, so I'm gonna start by showing you guys some Air Force Ones. This is a super easy shoe to start with. And honestly, if you just bought Air Force Ones and you went in store and online, you knew where to look for these shoes, you can easily make $1,000 a month from buying and selling these, because people in person and online will buy these. They are so quick and easy to move. Here's an example and a client example. A lot of things in this video are gonna be client examples from my Discord group. So right here, these were 35 bucks and he sold them on eBay for 65. Really easy sale, and that's pretty much what these sales look like. Now, I'm going to show you guys the volume. I'm going to pull this up on StockX to show you how quick these shoes move. And again, you're probably going to be shocked. Here we are on StockX. You guys can see the volume on this shoe. Yeah, it's sold 50 times in the last 9 days, just in this black and white colorway. Now, right, if you guys see how many different Air Force One colorways there are, which you guys should know, there's so many different Air Force One colorways, the volume on these shoes are super quick. So if you're buying these shoes cheap, and I'm talking, under 60 bucks, under 70 bucks, even 80 bucks, you can make a ton of money on this shoe. And this is a perfect shoe to add into that top 5, sales. And again, if we're just trying to keep it as simple as possible, we just need to make $2,000 per month from these, right? Let's cover how much 2,000 bucks is. Well, if you make $30 a pair, which is pretty much what this guy did on this shoe, let's say you do and sell 2 of them a day, you're at $2,000 just from this one shoe. So you'd have to buy 60 pairs per month to end up keeping up that pace. I think you can agree 60 pairs of Air Forces isn't that crazy because of how common they are, right? We're talking any color. This is a great flip. All right, next shoe, number 2 is going to be Vapor Max Pluses and Air Maxes, which is kind of, 2 different categories, but any shoe with air in it, like these, are very popular. Now, if you had to just focus on one shoe, the reason I said Vapor Max Pluses, that would be the shoe. There are literally hundreds of colorways of those shoes. They retail very high. They all retail around 200 bucks. And at outlets and online, they run sales all the time where you can get them for under $100 or even $120 and still make good profit on them. So here's an example of Vapor Max Plus. Again, they make so many different colorways of them. Here's kind of a more obscure one, but check out the volume. Like, it sells extremely quick, and you guys can see all over 100, like very good sales volume. This shoe on right now on the Nike backend, which is a tool that we use to source online, is sitting for $134. So they're 35% off. Plus, Nike's having a 25% off sale right now. So if you use that all together, you're able to get these super cheap. And again, they sell super quick, so it's a great purchase. So here we are on the Vapor Max Plus page. You guys can see there's 163 Vapor Max Pluses just on here. Let's click the all black one because this one's super popular. And yeah, check out the sales volume. Again, 50 sales since the 24th. So in 2 days, the shoe has sold 50 times. And it sells super quick. I actually just picked up a bunch of these recently for around 80 bucks. And even if they have missing lid or not, I'm easily going to be able to get 140. That should not be an issue at all. Because again, you got to realize the shoe retails 200. I sell it for 140. The buyer's getting a really good deal. I'm making good profit on it. And on shoes like these that are a little bit more expensive, I'll make even more money. So again, I'm making 60 bucks a pair. I sell 1 of these a day. Boom, I'm at 2,000 bucks a month. So far, we sell 2 Air Forces a day, 1 Vapor Max Plus a day. You're making $4,000 a month. 4,000 just from selling 3 shoes a day, right? Again, that's at the max perfect right now. Again, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. You get the idea, but there's so many different Vapor Maxes that you can sell. And even the old Vapor Maxes as well, the ones from 2019 and before then, like, they're all really profitable. All right, the next one of the top 5, which is the most vague, are new Nike basketball shoes. So new Nike basketball shoes, meaning new LeBrons, new KDs, new Kyries, which don't happen anymore, but new Devin Bookers, new Tatums, whatever's new coming out, it's always gonna have at least a 1 to 2 month period of being very hype. And if you can get that under retail, which you can, they're very easy to get under retail, you can make really good money from them. So for example, the LeBron 21s had their time where they're selling at like 140. Now the prices have drastically dropped since they've been hitting outlets. But I'm telling you guys, mark my words, once these sell out in store, they're not going to have any more stock. They're done making these. So the prices are all going to bounce back up to 120, 140, and it's just bound to happen. Okay. I'm telling you guys, this is literally what's going to happen with almost all these pairs. But either way, let's check out a shoe like this, which is one of their launch models. Check out the volume on it. It still sells extremely quickly. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, basically, it's had 50 sales. That's a very, very quick moving shoe. Now, we want to look for newer models, things that are coming out, soon. So like the LeBron 22s are coming out soon. Those are going to be great to resell if you can get them, let's say 30% off on their retail at the release date. Those are going to be great flips. But those are the type of things we're looking for. And if you guys have seen my page for any amount of time, you know that I sell a ton of basketball shoes, whether it's Kyrie's or LeBron's or whatever it is. I sell a bunch of them because they're so consistent. People are always buying basketball shoes. You can wear basketball shoes with pretty much anything because they just work and they're really comfortable as well. And because of that, again, they are very, very good movers. So again, basketball shoes, let this be your bread and butter. You can make a ton of money from these. Even if you just focused on these and you ran like an Instagram that just sold basketball shoes or rare basketball shoes, Kobe's, whatever, and you source this stuff, I'm telling you, there's such a big marketplace for this that you can make so much money. Because think about it, every high schooler in the nation that plays basketball, which there's a lot of kids that do, need basketball shoes, whether it's JV, freshman year, whatever. There's at least 3 teams at each high school that need basketball shoes, and then college as well, and then NBA, and then people that play rec. There's probably at least half the United States that plays basketball like regularly or a few times a year that have basketball shoes, if not multiple pairs. Because how many basketball players do you know that only have 1 pair of shoes? They have a lot. So believe me, these are really, really great sales. Next one I'll be really quick on are dunks. Dunks are still really popular. They're not as popular as they were, let's say 4 years ago, but they are still really, really popular. And for example, if you can get them into retail, especially the good colorways like the Kyler Murray's here, we had a client pick them up for $62, even in a 7.5. He actually consigned these with Poison and sold them for $348. And if you're selling on a platform like Poison that only has a $19 maximum fee, you guys can see what he ended up getting paid. $321 on the shoe, and he paid $60. So he made like a $260 profit on the shoe, which is awesome. Now, if you're getting $260 profits every once in a while, let's say you get 3, 4, 5 of those a month, that's easily going to be pushing up your numbers towards that $10,000 a month, right? So you add in the basketball shoes, you add the Vapor Maxes, you add the Air Forces, and Dunks, which again, you guys already know Dunks sell really quick. Everyone has a pair. You can make a lot of money just from those 4 pairs alone. All right, so if those 4 pairs weren't enough for you to get past the $10,000 a month number, which trust me, if you just source these types of shoes, just the basketball, the Dunks, the Air Forces, and the Vapor Maxes, if you just did those 4, you can easily get the 10K a month. I was doing it with just basically those 4. And adding this on just makes it even easier, which are Jordans. Jordans are always gonna be popular. Right now, the resale value on new pairs aren't crazy hype. And I'm gonna show you guys an example of how you can make money from Jordans and what you should be doing to add this to your income. All right, guys, so we're looking at the new Jordan 4s that just released. And again, this shoe retailed $215 when it dropped, plus tax. You're paying probably $230 plus. But if you guys listen to what I said in my other videos, you can get some good profit on it if you're buying the higher pairs. And you guys can see, obviously, these shoes sell super quick. You don't have to worry about them. But if you're buying the bigger sizes, you can make money on these shoes. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys the best example. Using tools to actually help source these shoes is the best way to make money from Jordans. So for example, I'll throw this on the screen right now. I just had a client buy a pair of these in-store because of our Nike in-store monitor. So inside of our Reselling Accelerator group, we have a Nike in-store monitor that pings you whenever shoes like these restock at your outlets. So I think he had a 10.5, I believe is what it was. 10.5 restock at his outlet, and he got it for retail. So he paid $215 for the shoe, got it for retail. And again, if he sold it at this price, let's say without fees, he's making $45 on this pair. That's pretty good, right? You do that once a day. Again, that's going to help you really get that number up. So the great things with Jordans is, yes, they are very expensive. Like, you're oftentimes forking up $200 to $150, just for 1 pair. But look at the volume. Just size 10.5 is sold 1,000 times in the last 3 days. That's extremely quick. All right, so these are the shoes that are good to mix, with the other ones we were talking about. And every shoe in this video we talked about are very quick movers. Now, here's the best part about Jordans. If you know where to look, you can find them under retail. So for example, we send links every single day, which are online leads, shoes like these that are on sale that you can just go and buy. So I think a lot of you guys could sell these Jordan 12s, even though it's a size 7 women's, for more than $60. I bet there's someone that would be willing to pay $100. I don't know, just me. I think you could find someone who would be willing to pay, $100, get these half off, and you make a $40 profit, right? There's a ton of shoes that are like that just on this website alone. And this is the type of stuff that I like to source because it's cheap, because you can get a bunch of it in bulk. And yeah, it's a really, really good place to source. Jordans are always going to be popular. And again, these are the type of shoes that you should be going for, especially if you can get them under retail, you can make really good money. So those are the 5 models that you need to know. I'm telling you guys, if you just learn Jordans, Air Forces, Vapor Maxes, Air Maxes also, right? Basketball shoes and Air Force Ones. If you guys learn those alone, you're gonna make a ton of money. Believe me, that's really all that you need to do. And you can get to $10,000 a month just from doing that. So don't overcomplicate your business. Don't try to do one of everything. Don't try to really scale in tons of different ways. Just do these 5 things, and I promise you, your business is gonna look a whole lot different. So if you're someone who's trying to scale your business simply by adding these methods and literally just learning these shoes first and then scaling out, check out my Reselling Accelerator. It might be a good fit for you as well. We'd love to help you out and help you guys scale. If you guys have any questions for me, there's also a link down there to book a call with me and my team. I'd love to talk to you guys, but I'm telling you guys, follow these directions. You can get your business 10K a month without having to know every single shoe at the Nike outlet. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. Have a blessed rest of your week. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.